Hi, my name is Magda Kay. I'm the founder of Psychology for Marketers, and welcome to this week's video in which I want to share with you a few tips how to overcome the fear of letting go of your steady and old job and go full-time with your own business. The transition from the secure job and safe and secure paycheck every month to the unknown and uncertain is of course difficult and it scares us. However, I have to say I've seen so many people with amazing ideas and I would love to see them start their own business because I know it will make them feel very happy, fulfilled and satisfied, but it will also bring value to other people's lives. However, I see a lot of them not even wanting to take this step because of the fear. Now, I can relate to this because I have recently made the same transition and I let go of my steady and safety job into the big world of the unknown. So here are the 6 tips that I've been practicing for myself and that I believe that can help anybody make this transition and go into your own business. Number 1, it's about money. The biggest fear we have when we decide to quit our steady full-time job is that suddenly this paycheck is not gonna come to our bank account every month like it used to be. So of course there's a lot of anxiety about money, and especially if you're making the transition when your business is not yet making money, then of course you worry about how are you gonna pay the bills and can you maintain the lifestyle that you would like to have and that you used to have before. So here's how I think that you can approach it to help ease the anxiety and the stress. You want to have a full visibility of your financial situation. Know exactly, first of all, how much money you own. If you have more than one bank account, if you have some savings, even some foreign currencies, make sure that you know exactly how much money you have. So that's the first step. Now you understand what are the expenses. Now look at the things that you really have to buy, like you have to pay bills, you have to pay rent if you live by yourself. You have to buy some food, and maybe there are other expenses that you simply have to have, and put it into one category. Now the second category is the things that you would like to have. So again, put all of the things that you like to do, like shopping, going out, travel. So make sure you have a clarity of what these 2 groups are. And now have a look and see how much your savings, how much do they allow you to maintain your lifestyle and for how long. That, for me, for example, I realized that actually my savings are good for quite many months ahead. So that kind of allowed me to, okay, calm down and let's not stress about so much whether I am making money and whether I'm making enough money, because I know I'm okay, I have savings. So you want to know that as well. Secondly, is that you want to also have an idea of how much money you should and can spend every week and every month. So looking at the savings that you have, looking at the things that you have to buy and the things that you would like to buy, try to create an actual budget for yourself. Now, as a side note, that's going to help you with your business as well because you're actually doing budgeting, which you will have to do for your own business. Second thing that I see in myself and other people, which can cause quite a lot of anxiety and fear when letting go of the full-time job and going by yourself, is the fact that you don't have people to motivate you, excite you, bounce ideas off, and so on and so on. So definitely when you're on your own, it's a bit more difficult. So if you don't have people from your old work where you could discuss things and you could learn from each other, you want to make sure you create such a group now. For that reason, join mastermind groups. Make sure you're active. There are tons of groups on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and of course there are those that you can pay to be a part of, but they really put together experts in the field. There's a lot of different communities for nomad entrepreneurs in any of the big cities, as far as I know. There are a lot of them in Asia. There are some in LA. That's what I know because I have my friends there. But just search in your local area. What are the groups for people who have their own business? Connect with these people and make sure that you actually use them. So if you have a business idea, bounce it off them. And if they have an idea, make sure you also get involved because that will help you keep your brain very active and always focused on new idea and be more creative, which is essential for your business to thrive. Number 3 is to take action every day. Now, it doesn't have to be a huge thing that you accomplish, but make sure that at least a tiny thing is being done every day. That will help you be consistent. Because of course, when you don't have a boss telling you what to do and you don't really have the pressure of the whole team, well, sometimes being productive becomes a bit difficult. So if it's just you that needs to motivate yourself to get up in the morning and start working, frankly, it can be sometimes difficult. So don't worry so much about it. You don't have to work 8 hours a day. In fact, it's my personal opinion that when you go with your own business, it's so that you can have more freedom in your life. That's at least what I want. So I don't want to work 8 hours a day, but you always want to do something that allows you to maintain a habit of working for your business, that even if you're very busy or even if you're very lazy, you'll always find just this little time to get something done. And that, of course, brings your business forward. My tip number 4 is to surround yourself with people who support you. Look, the transition you're making is already difficult. So you don't need people around you telling you that, oh, what if it doesn't work out? You know, what if you don't make money? What if you lose your house? Where are you going to live then? And are you sure you want to be out of the job market for so many months or years? It's going to be difficult to come back. Well, guess what? I understand your concerns and I appreciate it, but I don't need them. So move people like this away from your life. Now, if it's your family, I know you cannot just move them away, but still make it clear that when it comes to your business, this is not something that you want to discuss with them. I'll be honest with you. Actually, my family doesn't really understand what I'm doing. And I understand that, but that creates a bit of difficulty when I want to share some ideas that I have because I see that they worry. However, them worrying about me makes me much more worried about me. So it's really not something that I want in my life. Instead, these are not the people you want. You want people in your life who really believe in you. People who will always tell you that yes, you can do it. Who will love your ideas. Who will keep motivating and supporting you. You know, Tom Ford once said, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. And I so agree with this quote. So you want to make sure that you believe that you can do it, that you believe your business is going to make a lot of money. So have people around you who will remind you that you can. Here's number 5. It's to get a clarity of what success means for you. Let me explain what I mean by this. So right now I live in Asia and I have a lot of young entrepreneurs around me. We understand each other. So when I share my goals, when I share my idea for my business and how to evolve it, they understand me and we support each other. So it's easy. Being in Asia, it's very easy to do what I want to do. But when I go back home, the situation is a bit different because my friends back in Poland have a very different lifestyle. And even recently, I went home back for Christmas. That's not very recently. Well, anyway, so I was speaking to some of my friends and they were telling me of their really high salaries and how they were flying business class around the world for the company that they work for and them having business company car and all of the additional perks and benefits. And I realized that I started feeling a bit like, oh, I wish I had the same because I don't have it with my business. But the moment I came back to Asia, I realized that, you know what, this is what I want. This is the kind of lifestyle I want. That made me aware that when we interact with people, when we talk to our friends, to our family, and strangers as well, it's very easy to start questioning whether what we're doing is what we should be doing. Because we see other people being very successful following this traditional template. So having a 9-to-5 job or more likely 8-to-8 job, but having a good salary out of it, having a car, additional benefits, buying their own car, buying their own apartment. But the thing is that this is not what I want. I value freedom so much more. And frankly, even if my business doesn't grow to make millions or billions of dollars, I will still be very happy because it's something that is very close to my heart. I love doing it, and knowing that I make a difference in other people's lives just makes it so awesome and puts a huge smile on my face. So that is success to me. So because you will be in the situation where you might start questioning, make sure that you have this clarity of what success means to you. And you know what? Yeah, maybe you start your own business and after a few years you have to close it down. Would you consider it a failure or still a success? Well, for me personally, it's a success because you still did something that a lot of other people don't. You still gave it a chance and you put your heart, your energy and time into building it. So make sure you know what success means for you because that helps you stick with your idea. And the last tip, number 6. We have a tendency to look at where we are today and where we want to be in the future. And then, of course, we see this huge gap. We start seeing all the skills that we don't have and all the experience that we haven't gotten yet. And we really have no idea how to get there. Now, that's a normal tendency. And of course, you don't know how to get there. If you knew that, you'd be already there. But here's how to help you with this fear. Instead of looking at yourself today and 5 years from now, look at yourself now and 5 years ago. And notice how much you've learned. Would you have ever imagined to be where you are today? And having the skills and abilities that you have today? We often forget how much we grow. Instead, we look at how much we still have to grow, which causes a lot of anxiety and makes us stressful about our goals and whether we can achieve them. So I want you to look in the past because that helps you understand how fast you grow and that it is possible to learn new skills and get to the places where in the past you wouldn't even maybe have faith that you could. So these are the 6 steps for you to help you transition from your safe current or old job into this unknown but also very beautiful and rewarding world of your own business. Now, to end this video, I just wanted to share with you this one thing. You probably heard it a lot, so let me repeat it. When you ask somebody, what are the things that you regretted the most in your life? It's not the things that we did. It's mostly the things that we did not do. And this is what keeps me going. You know what? I might not build a huge company, but that's okay. Because if I never tried, if I never gave it a chance, I know that at the age of 80, I would really regret it. So it's about this. I believe in my idea, I believe in what I do, and I believe that my idea deserves a chance. And I also know that if you have a good idea, and if you feel passionate about this idea, then that idea deserves a chance too. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and I hope these tips help you. Now, if you liked it, please like it, and please share it with your friends, especially those who are thinking of starting their own business, but are scared to do so. Thank you so much once again, and I'll see you next week.